Morning, we are on your side, digging deeper into Charlotte's connection to one insect. You're likely familiar with our NBA team, the Charlotte Hornets, and maybe you visited Hornets Nest Park in West Charlotte.
Of course, hornets are known for their menacing buzz, their painful sting, but do you know why there are multiple prominent references to hornets here in Charlotte? In today's We the People segment, I learned more about the origin and its significance in Charlotte's history.
Oh my goodness. I have a whole section in my closet with nothing but Girl Scouts and Hornets Nest apparel.
Tawani Dewberry proudly wears her bright green Hornets Nest polo. She's the CEO of the Girl Scouts Hornets Nest Council in Charlotte, overseeing all the local Girl Scout activities here. She says she is often asked why her council is known as the Hornets Nest Council.
I love being able to recount and talk about that sense of pride and that sense of persistence and resilience that is evoked when we talk about the context.
But where does that sense of persistence and resilience come from? Turns out you need to turn the clock back some 250 years to the Revolutionary War. Nolan Dom of the Charlotte Museum of History says later in the war, American troops were battling back as the British tried to retake southern colonies. Dom says legend has it that British General Lord Charles Cornwallis called Charlotte a hornet's nest of rebellion in reference to the American troops.
I think it says a lot about Charlotte's identity and who Charlotte has wanted to be. We've always sort of embraced that rebel identity, I think sometimes for better and sometimes for worse.
The hornet reference has withstood the test of time in Charlotte. This park off Beatty'sford Road in West Charlotte was named Hornets Nest Park. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department logo features a hornet's nest. And of course, the city's NBA team is all about the buzz, the Charlotte Hornets.
Are you surprised at how many people don't realize the connection of hornet to the city and history?
I am surprised. I think that more people should know about this story, about the Hornets Nest story, about our place, Charlotte's place in the American Revolution and in the beginnings of this nation.
Dom works to educate Charlotte residents and visitors here at the museum, and Tawani Dewberry and the Hornets Nest Council Girl Scouts are trying to embody that hornet spirit. Dewberry said national Girl Scout leaders recently tried to change their council. She wouldn't let that happen.
Believe me, right here at the Hornets Nest, if you stir the nest, you get the same type of resistance that the generals talked about when they said this is a Hornets Nest of rebellion. The spirit, right, it lives on.
The Charlotte Museum of History has a real hornet's nest that has been preserved. You might have noticed that in the video in that story. You can visit the museum and learn more about the city's history Tuesday through Saturday. They are open 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on those days. And Caroline, I thought it was so interesting talking to that historian about the history of Charlotte and the Hornet's Nest reference. And he said, you know, if you look back on it, we still kind of embraced the monarchy with all the references to the crown here in Charlotte, but also the American Rebellion with the Hornet's Nest. And those are both symbols that are kind of idolized here in Charlotte today.
That's right. And for some reason, I do think that the Hornets connection is a little lesser known. So
right.
It was interesting to hear all of that.
It really, really was. I enjoyed putting that story together. So you can look for those We the People stories every week for the next year.